Hello, I'm Mr. Dolphin, and I'm here reporting for the Undersea News. Today we are able to get a very special interview with one of the most helpful people that has graced our undersea world. Everyone, I would like to introduce Pink Lemonade. Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Pink Lemonade, and apparently I'm part of an interview. I'm part of an interview. Everyone, I am apparently part of an interview. People should tell me this before you throw me in a bag and throw me into a room. And expect me to know what's going on. That didn't happen. That definitely did not happen. Yes, it did. I specifically remember it. Okay, so Ms. Pink Lemonade, you're a girl, right? Yes, I am a girl. Can you not tell? Well, might I add that all Little Pet Shop VIPs have eyelashes, but only some of them are girls and some of them are guys. So I just wanted to check. Also, I have Pink Lemonade in my name. You think a man would be named Pink Lemonade? No, but I also wouldn't think that a pink cat would be talking British. Touche. Okay, well, you could actually ask me any questions, or is this going to be a very boring interview? Okay, alright, fine, I'll ask you some questions. Okay, what made you want to start doing, did you even look to see who I am? Yeah, no, I look to see who you are. You are, what's your name again? My name is Pink Lemonade. I help out the time-space continuum. I am a time master, which is an organization of people across time and space, which includes the likes of me, the Doctor, Doc Brown, and the Lost Colony of Roanoke. I don't know what that is, but okay. So wait, you time travel? Yes. Why would you think I'd be called Time Masters? I don't know, like Matrix or something? The what? It's a movie. Anyway, well, let's see here. What are some good questions? Oh, right. How about how did you start out in the business of time traveling? How did you end up doing that? How did I end up doing that? Well, how did I end up doing it? How should I put this? I ended up coming upon I just ended up with a time machine. That's really the big chunk of it. It's not much more complicated than that, no? You get a time machine, you're generally going to want to time travel. Yes, but you've been helping. I can understand that when you get a time machine, you automatically want to help people, but no, I said that wrong. I meant you get a time machine, you automatically want to time travel, but why do you help people with it? Do you know you could use it to, like, change time and make your past different? Yes, I am well aware of that. I do not do it for myself, for my own sake, because if I did that, it could very well be catastrophic. being in any sort of area with myself, I would have so many questions to ask myself, so many experiments to do, so many things to plug into the time machine and see how they work and see the reaction between two pink lemonades in the same place. But there's also the very incredibly dangerous side of it that you don't want to mess with, and if you mess with it, you can break the fabric of the time-space continuum, and if you do that, all dimensions that exist now and forever will collapse. That wouldn't be very good. Speaking of which, actually, all the different dimensions, can you give us a brief overview of some of the most important dimensions you've been to? Most important? Oh, well, to be entirely honest, they're all incredibly important. But I do tend to go to the Cuckooverse. I go there very often. Yes, with its wide array of planets and VIP City. It's just an interesting place that I find myself strangely into, you know. I like a VIP City, you know. I also do like all dimensions. You understand that. You've got to understand that, correct? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's right. But you do know I've been to all kinds. If I could rattle them all off, it'd be like. All right, let's see here. I go to the one. Don't quite. The dimension doesn't really have a name itself, but it's within a bigger realm that of expanded universes and things like that. It's about like people who forcefully do things with light swords and things. I go there quite often. They mess up a few things. Obviously, the worlds that my fellow Time Masters come from also have their fair share of issues, because where Time Master comes from tends to have its own little time issues, so like, you know, Hill Valley, Gallifrey, things like that. I'm there quite often. Yeah. I've also been, strange as it sounds, I've been to Piqua, Ohio quite often. These two boys hypnotized their principal, Captain Underpants. It was certainly strange, but they do have some time issues and things. And so what is the most severe time issue that can occur? There is no most severe time issue. If I'm being honest, there is none. Every single time issue is incredibly important in its own right. But one that is constantly plaguing the dimensions, not constantly, but is definitely a large threat that I think that I have definitely warned many people about, is the explosion of one dimension can spread dimensional fabric everywhere. And if dimensional fabric is another dimension, that dimension can suffer almost an endless list of possible outcomes. Obviously, the most devastating being the entire dimension could collapse upon itself. Have there been any dimensional issues with you that you've wanted to fix or have fixed, or yes. Yes, there have been. Alright, so Are there any friends that you have? Oh yes, I have many friends. Like a best friend or anything? You have like, or your friends like scattered all across space and time? Yes, my friends are scattered all across space and time. I had one friend once. I don't wanna. I'm not going to. I get it. It's fine. You don't want to talk about it? Well, we'll just go on to something else. It's fine. How about what have you been doing recently? What do you do for fun and stuff like that? Do for fun? Oh no, I don't do many things for fun. You know, I just tend to do my job, and that's quite a bit of fun as it is. You know, getting to see people happy and not constantly depressed or anything. Constantly depressed. Yeah, constantly depressed or anything. It's just a joyous occasion, if I'm being honest, to see a dimension working. You know, everyone's happy. To answer the other question, what have I been doing recently? Just my normal things, really. You know, except there have been issues and. You know, the usual issues. No. Wait. What? If you're constantly traveling through space and time, does that mean that there are multiple versions of you that could have different outlooks? Like, depending on what time and what they've done? They're from and everything? Yes, I suppose so. So there could be millions of versions of me farther off. Have you ever run into one of yourself? No? No, I have not. Really? I would think you've run into one of yourself by now. No, I actually... come to think that I haven't. No. I have never... I've never run into another version of myself. But there would be other versions of me that have not been through all I've been through. But I started doing this in 1992. And, well, how old am I? Let's see. Well, I'm currently 40 years old. So, the time that I used to, if that was 1992, and if I was 23 years ago. I started doing this 23 years ago. 23 years ago. So you're saying that your central time is 2015? That was last year. It was? Yeah. Time is strange. It really is. It's a strange being. I'm sorry, but I have some matters to attend to. I must get going. Alright, so that would be our interview with Pink Lemonade. Thank you for joining us for this, Pink Lemonade. Oh, no problem. I'm glad I could be here, you know? Just tell you, everyone, how, you know, what I do and stuff like that. So that concludes our interview with Pink Lemonade. I hope you all have enjoyed the... Ow! 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 What the... Ow! 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 Who are you? I don't know who you are. Oh, I'm sorry, Pink Lemonade? I thought you just left. Just left? No, what are you talking about? I live in 1998 now? Yeah, 1998. I came over here because there were some issues. The year is 2016. What? You're in the wrong year. Are you trying to get to the version of this from 1998? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I can actually give you an exact account of what happened so you know what to do. No one can ever know too much about their futures. Actually, come to think of it, would you have a different outlook on things? What? We just had an interview of you from 2015. You were super quiet and stuff, you didn't say much. You know? So it's like you have like a best friend? Oh, my best friend? Oh. Well, that would be my good friend Barry. Barry? You said something about a best friend last time. Huh. No, I cannot stay here. If you tell me anything more about that interview you just had, it could break the entire time-space continuum. Okay. Sounds like there's a lot of things that could break the time-space continuum, isn't there? Oh, you know it. So, I think that concludes this interview with Pink Lemonade. Hopefully. Just give me a second. Camera. I need you to just look around for a second. We got any more pink? Do any more pink lemonades? Nope. We got nope on the pink lemonades. Nope. Okay, we're good. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. That is actually the end of the interview. Thank you, everyone, for watching this really weird interview with a time traveling pink cat with a weird fascination for Vietnam City. This is Mr. Dolphin, Undersea News. Back to you, Janet.